This Super Bowl props and best bets edition of the Stephie Smalls Show on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalshi. Make real money predicting sports. Kalshi is available in all 50 states, and you get $20 free with promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, promo code SGPN. Sports Gambling Podcast is giving out 60 bets for Super Bowl 60, and on top of it, a free $1,000 Squares pool for listeners. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/squares to enter today. Let's yap.
Stephie turns balls, betting it all on the power bottom falls top, drop the football. Like hopes they've been teasing, they're missing the fall season. ACL twisted, bank account freezing, but Smalls caught the shots like some more reason. Leaderboard rising while the slot machine's ringing. She's slinging player stats like Nostradamus. $100 bills raining down upon us.
I feel pretty disappointed with the lack of hype and the lack of gambling around the Super Bowl. We're going to fix that today. We have Sean stacking the money green on the second prop episode of the Stephie Smalls Show. I am, of course, your host, Stephie Smalls. Let's get right into it. You know him. You love him. It's Sean Green. Sean stacking the money green. How's it going?
It's going great, Stephie. And yes, you were right. I poke around, I see what's going on, and a lot of, hey, it's the Super Bowl, don't make too many bets. Hey, be careful out there. Oh, the numbers are so sharp. Come on, it's gambling. Let's have some fun. I'm surprised. Like, this is, I keep saying it, the Super Bowl is my Super Bowl. Everyone goes, oh, this is my Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is my Super Bowl. This is the last time we get a bet on football, and let's have some fun.
Like, if there's ever a time to have an egregious amount of bets, it's fucking now. I bet you should have a laundry list of, you should be holding so many slips that your wife is looking at you like, what is going on? Where did all that money come from? Like, I cannot believe even like people not deciding to pick a side. Come on.
That is, you can't have a show if you're not giving out a Super Bowl pick. That's my rule as Super Bowl bettings are. And you're right. And also, it's very fun to scare people at your Super Bowl party. Like when the first play is a touchback and you're like, yes, fucking yes. Like, hey, what's going on? You're like, oh, yeah, of course I bet on that.
Which is ridiculous.
And one that I gave out, which is going to be partly for, I mean, again, I like a sharp side, quote unquote, but also it's fun to have something that's going to be an incredible sweat. And one of the bets I gave out was longest punt for the Pats under 56.5, which means, knock on wood, every time they're punting, I'm getting an incredible sweat that it's not going to be long.
Okay. See, now, I might have to tell you on that.
Now, the punter, he hasn't kicked over a 56.5 yard punt. You got to go back to December 14th. So there is a little bit of a handicap to it, but on top of it, it's just going to be fun. Every time the Pats are looking to punt, I got action. So obviously, until knock on wood, he doesn't hit it over, but stuff like that, it's a Super Bowl. Come on.
Especially when your team is not in the Super Bowl, like take advantage of, like, add the sweat that you're not getting from your team not being in the Super Bowl. What are we doing here?
And obviously I would have preferred the Eagles go on a run and make it to the Super Bowl, but the fact that they aren't, I can relax and enjoy it a little bit more, because like last year's Super Bowl, it was awesome, but even when they were up big, I was like, it's Chiefs and the Mahomes, they might come back. So it was your team winning the Super Bowl stress, which is it's insane and it's fun. I'm not complaining, but having no rooting interest, like I don't care truly if the Pats or Seahawks win. I want the Seahawks to win and cover because that's the side I'm on.
Right.
And the Pats are, I guess, slightly more annoying, so I don't want them to win. But other than that, it's just going to be my bets.
Yeah. Two like housekeeping things. One is, what is the square count up to? Is there still space in the square contest?
So I think it's full, but
okay.
If we get up to 2K 5-star Spotify reviews, we will release another pool. So if you tried getting in now and you can't get in, leave a 5-star review on Spotify anyways. I think we're really close. They don't tell you the exact number, but
you got to be close.
I have a feeling we'll release some more. I don't know. It depends how we do on preps at the Circa on Friday night. So
There
that's really where the money is coming from. So,
and then the other one is, and I'm producing for producer Ryan, so I'm going to read this story.
Yeah.
I do not have it up. Listen, there's no tech savviness coming from me, but this story about Will Campbell, I can't not address it. It can't not be discussed. I don't know.
God, I know.
Yeah. The afraid of cats one. So he shared, which already I don't know why this question's being asked. Super Bowl week. Why are we asking Will Campbell why he's scared of cats? First of all, the whoever this reporter is said he shared this is a splendid story, apparently. Okay, this is what he said. I was staying the night at my boy's house in high school. I went in the room I was sleeping in. It was pitch black. You couldn't see your hand in front of your face, which, yeah, it's pitch black. We get it. I take my shirt off. I'm about to go and get into bed, and a cat jumped out from under his bed onto my leg. I booted that thing. Yeah, I kicked it. It was biting me. I'm not just going to let it. Is the cat still alive? Hopefully not. What the fuck is that?
That was not the story I thought you were going to bring up. That's amazing. That is great.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Will Campbell? Psychopath?
Yeah, who's scared? It was like when we found out Bo Nix was scared of dogs.
Why are grown men scared of animals?
Yeah, I mean, when Bo Nix, we found out he was scared of dogs, and there's a video of like Herb Street's golden retriever, and he's like, God. How is this guy in the NFL? Like, people are trying to kill your brain, and you're scared of Herb Street's golden lab that, like, flies on private jets. Like, it's the softest dog of all time. I've never heard of anyone being afraid of cats. And if you've seen Will Campbell and his, you mentioned he kicked it. He probably didn't try and pick it up because his arms are too tiny, as we know. I think Will Campbell's in for a rough day.
Yeah.
And I put out the clip over on a Gambling podcast of you and CJ breaking down the DeMarcus Lawrence props, Will Campbell just having a rough day. And I'm totally on board. Him being afraid of cats is just one more great handicap. I love it.
Yeah. And actually going off of that, I saw today, Justin Tuck is actually the only player in NFL history to record multiple sacks in the Super Bowl. So I like CJ's handicap there of even taking Lawrence to get the 2+ sacks. Why not a little sprinkle there? Because all good things come to an end at some point. We know I like to be negative on the podcast. I like a little negativity handicapping every once in a while. Maybe that streak comes to an end. Like we saw Strahan's record get broken. Maybe it comes to an end here. And I think Will Campbell, like you said, in for a tough day. Maybe if he's scared of cats, we might have to sprinkle on Leo Williams. Is it his name like Big Cat or something?
Yeah, I like that. Go up, maybe they do a little tackle end stunt there, and he gets
just start meowing at him.
Oh, this is great. I'm going to keep playing this Kramer cat sound effect.
It's just fantastic. Before we talk about a couple more props, make more money sports betting with Avo. That's AVO. Avo is the best sports betting tool that helps you make a profit. Every time you decide to place bets, they do this by spotting arbitrage and plus EV opportunities for you faster than the competitors, and they keep you organized in one place. They have the cleanest dashboard. I checked it out myself. Fantastic stuff. It is super easy to use and understand, but they also have how to use it with step-by-step video guides in case you have questions. And if you're still unsure, check out the free Discord at Avo Official. That's AVO Official, and see the success people are having for themselves. Get started now at avo.bet and use promo code SGPN for $18 off. Kalshi is a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for the big game, including sides, totals, props. You can even the weather. When Sean and I were talking about the weather here backstage, maybe I can trade some markets there when the hell I'm going to get a day above 40 degrees here in New York City. Kalshi, you can trade anything. New Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. They even have first TDs on there. Have you given out first TDs? You know who I was looking at before we got it on? Sure. Is Mac Hollins.
Yeah.
Before we got on.
Mac Hollins is, I'm fine tuning the list. The one long shot.
Yeah.
Kramer and I have already discussed Jack Westover.
Okay.
Circa 185-1. He's like the crazy long shot, but Mac Hollins is kind of their guy. Mac Hollins getting an early touchdown could totally. Yeah. So yeah, I like the Mac Hollins play.
Actually, you know what? You said Mac Hollins. I did tease before. I was going to wait till the end. I'm just going to give out, I think, what my favorite prop is here. Mr. Mac Hollins, in honor of what seems to be the year of the toe people, the feet fetishes. This guy hates to wear shoes. I don't get it at this point. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. But his longest restriction.
I'm the exact opposite. I have very sensitive feet. I'm the guy that like, oh, there's a lot of rocks on the beach. I don't want,
No.
Like, I'm the exact opposite. We invented shoes for a reason. You're a maniac, Mac Hollins. And I, for one, my Eagles group chat always made fun of me because I was a Mac Hollins believer way back in the day when he was on the Eagles. I'm like, this guy tries really hard.
Yeah.
The fact that he's like a guy we're talking about in the Super Bowl is kind of crazy. But I like him. I like myself, Mac Hollins.
It's pretty beautiful too that it's not with the Bills, to be honest. Again, like I like the negativity here. Like that is not just something.
You have no receivers. What do you want from Josh? He has no receivers.
Collins.
Yeah, you had Matt Collins. By the way, you had Stephon Diggs. Drake Maye got to a Super Bowl with those guys.
Yeah. Yeah. But they set his longest reception at 15.5 at -108. 3 straight games with catches of 31, 20, and 18. If you want to, I could have cherry picked this even more. I chose not to because we're an honest program. We're an honest show. Over in 9 of the last 11. He seems to be super trusted by the staff and May. Yes. And I think some of that comes with him being a great run blocker. So again, we love guys that are going to be on the field. He's going to be on the field. More opportunities for him to go over this 15.5. And again, when he's going over this, he's flying over it. Maybe it's because he doesn't wear shoes. Not my fucking thing. I don't even like not wearing socks. It's the summer. I'm wearing sneakers. You're not going to catch me even in flip-flops. So Mac Hollins over 15.5 for his longest catch. Sure.
Love it. And I'll add on to it. One of the plays I gave out on the Sports Gambling Podcast, 60 bets for Super Bowl 60. Mac Hollins' first catch. That's at +6. Mac Hollins' first catch for the Pats. So you're only going up against other Patriots. I think he's going to be in there. I mean, at +650, I think that's a fun one as well. And I'm with you. The handicap was pretty similar. Like this Pats staff trusts Mac Hollins. Mike Vrabel's the old school head coach. What do they like to do? You block, you get the rock. And he's a very good blocker. So I love the handicap. Yeah, I think first catch and longest are both good.
I can even I can help that. I can add to that handicap too with I dug into, I've debated how I wanted to play Cardi B's boyfriend, Mr. Stephon Diggs here. Speaking of I guess the theme is cats. He's the one, what does he have? Like a cat tramp stamp? He has like a cheetah back. Whatever the hell that is. Super weird. Go look at the picture if you haven't seen it. But I dug into when Stephon Diggs is getting the ball, and it's in the second half. I don't know if we can attribute this just to like the Pats being in a trailing game script, and then it's forcing May to have to pass the ball. Either way, after half, he's 5th in the league in first read target rate and best in the league with target rate here. I got his third quarter receiving yards at 6.5. You're going to have to look around here and find a book that offers it. If you want to just do second half, I don't know what they'll set that line at, but I got it at 6.5. My friend said he saw it at 5.5. I haven't dug into it, but Stephon Diggs, third quarter receiving yards over.
Like identifying it. I kept going back and forth on Diggs, but I like your angle on identifying him in the second half. I don't have a lot of stuff either riding or fading him because I kind of think like if anyone might be a little distracted overall for the Super Bowl, it might be Stephon Diggs. But he also, I mean, look at some of these guys. Like there are not a lot of guys with, let alone playoff experience, Super Bowl experience, and Diggs clearly is his guy. And if you look at like EPA, advanced, like all the advanced stuff is very good for Stephon Diggs. So good eye on the second half. Yeah,
absolutely. And he also, I think there's a little, it's like complain mojo. Like he does seem like the guy that would come in at halftime and be like, get me the fucking ball. Yeah. So we have that as well as he does have the diva tendencies. So I think that makes this handicap even stronger. What's another bet that you're looking at here for this Super Bowl 60?
Okay. Let's see. I gave out the punting one. Talked about Jack Westover. I mean, in general, I like the running backs catching the passes. I'll go with George Holani over 10.5 receiving yards, backup running back for the Seahawks. You want to talk about blocking? Like if Kenneth Walker has any issues, it's in pass protection. So I would not be surprised if Hollins gets a decent number of snaps. He's going to be out there, and he was involved in the passing game in the NFC Conference Championship game. I think he's involved again. The weakness of the Pats defense is like their linebackers. They're kind of slow, not athletic. You want to put him in space, and I think Kenneth Walker. Everyone's on the Walker over receiving yards. I do like that as well, but I think the Hollins receiving yards is pretty fun. 10.5, and that he runs hard once he gets the ball. So that's another prop I like.
Yeah, 100%. I think CJ had something similar to that on the Monday show, and I tailed him on that. I was shocked to see MGM's reporting this. It's not that it surprised me, but the two most bet Super Bowl player props right now on MGM are Walker's over receiving yards and under rushing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, everyone knows it now. It's out there. Like, hey, Milton Williams, good at stopping the run there for the Pats. Spillane, though, dealing with an ankle injury. I think that could kind of impact him. I was going to take the Walker under rushing. I think I'm going to stay away. I'm just going to take his over passing and Hollins over passing. But I know people do like his over passing for Kenneth Walker, but I think Hollins could be the fun guy there.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm pivoting too. And I know I'm kind of contradicting myself slightly because on Monday I did give out the receiving yards. That was before I realized that the entire world was on it. I think I prefer the longest reception here at 11.5 at -106. I think it's a really nice number. He's gone over 4 of the last 5. Again, he's eclipsed this like 7 other occasions this season. And we know what New England is giving up there to the opposing running back. So I think that the longest reception is where I want to go because we know how he can break free and kind of like shake the defenders there.
100%. He runs super hard. And then on the other side, toss out another one. Hunter Henry. I think again, Seahawks not great against the tight end. So far I'm on Hunter Henry over 3.5 receptions. I think the yards are good too. I'm playing the receptions. That seems their weakness. And they are a pretty good tackling team, like not a ton of yak. I still think the yards are probably good, but I'll take the over 3.5 catches for Hunter Henry, who I think the Pats receivers, I think Mac Hollins gets his a little bit. I like your Stephon Diggs second half, but in general, I think for the Pats to be able to throw the ball, it's going to be a lot of quick stuff to tight ends and the running back too, Stevenson.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the angle too with taking the receptions with Henry because I just feel like, and maybe this is something I'm making up in my head, he's been pretty inconsistent when it comes to the yards, even when he's getting the receptions. So I think it's a little bit safer of a bet there, getting like some like dump offs to.
He had a couple of games where it was like 4 for 29.
Yeah,
stuff like that. I would hate for him to have 4 catches and not get the yards. So I'm going catches.
Absolutely. Underdog has us covered for the big game. Choose the player and reveal whether you've unlocked a gimme pick, followed by a boost builder tied to the big game. Underdog is celebrating by hooking players up with bigger boosts. Just submit a boosted entry to unlock an even bigger boost on the next one, all the way up to 60%. Here's a pick'em entry that I like. Obviously, it's all longest receptions. You guys know the deal. Walker higher 12.5 longest reception. Shaheed, who I will get to here in a second, higher 14.5 longest reception. And then Cardi B's boyfriend higher 16.5 longest reception is going to get you 5.3x your monies. Not too shabby if you ask me. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code SMALLS. I have been searching high and low for a Stevenson fumbles. Underdog does have it. I'm going to create a slip for tomorrow that includes this, but fumbles lost higher 0.5 is going to be like a 3.44x. So that'll find its way. I think it would just be a lovely full circle moment for him. Like I could see this being the why are you not using Henderson moment.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, Babel?
All the fantasy people that were like, what? Yeah. I drafted Henderson high. Put him in, damn it.
Yeah.
And Campbell has been super stubborn. And good eye by you on the Stevenson. Something that Kramer and I both like. You can take fumbles lost for the game over 1.5. I know Circa had that. I'm pulling up the price because I think it was like a decently
I love that.
Plus money because the other guy that I think could fumble is our boy Drake Maye. Who in those first 2 games, he had 6 fumbles, and he only lost 3 of them. I think he's due to lose some. And let me see what over lost fumbles over 1.5 is at plus 215. You have, both sides of the Super Bowl, not a ton of experience. Sam Darnold, I am on the Seahawks, but he did lead the league in turnovers. Fumble, Drake Maye, again, 6 fumbles in those 2 games, and he didn't fumble against the Broncos, but that was because the edge rushers, you couldn't get any footing.
Yeah.
I think on a decent turf, Lawrence is going to get there as well. So, and you throw on Stevenson and just the inexperience, 2 loss feels very doable, especially at that price.
And it feels like it would be very, no one would be shocked at all if we do get a quarter at some point of very sloppy offense. Is that going to shock anyone with these defenses? No. Even like New England, I'll be honest, going into the playoffs, was not very high on this defense. They have played phenomenal in the playoffs. So what we're getting is 2 very stout defenses. We have the Seahawks, who have been absolutely lights out all season long, probably didn't get the credit that they deserved. So if we get a pretty sloppy quarter, a fumble for me, I could totally see this.
And I agree. Everyone who's a Pats backer is our defense, we've only allowed 26 points in 3 games. And I agree to some point. The Pats defense has been underrated. They've been playing very well in the playoffs, which leads me to liking some of these unders and liking the fumbles prop.
Yeah, absolutely. Any other props that you're looking at? I think I have one more to give out for this show.
Okay. Let's see. One more. Okay. AJ Barner, anytime touchdown plus 240. This. I like it. I'm a sucker for tight ends in general. I think he gets into the end zone again. You look at his red zone targets. He's right up there with JSN, and on top of that, they run the tush push with them. They call it the barnyard shove or whatever.
That's so funny.
He has a rushing touchdown. On top of that, Pats aren't incredible against the tight end. I think they're going to do everything to slow down JSN. So I think he's live in the red zone in the passing game, and then obviously the tush push, barnyard blitz or whatever they call it. I think he could get in. Plus 240 feels like a good price for Barner.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I have to add that to the card. Another tight end on Seattle's side, and Rhythm agrees with me here. A tight end that I was pretty high on during the draft process was Elijah Arroyo. A smart signal detected here for Rhythm, over 1.5 receiving yards for Arroyo is minus 118. Their model is predicting him at 14 receiving yards. Rhythm's fantastic. Again, my golf model is going to need some adjustments from last season. We figured out it did not go well. We looked good in the first round. I'm going to make some adjustments here for waste management, but super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own. Play around with the sliders like I'm going to end up doing here. But yeah, they like Arroyo here. Looking to go premium, use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app. Gets you 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm, use promo code SGPN25. I lied, I have 2 more. One of them, and you'll like this one because we're going to talk a little shit about my New York Giants. I know I talked about it on Monday here. Shaheed's his best game came versus the Giants. He had 114 yards. Ooh. My team, my New York Football Giants, play a lot of man. Since he's been traded to Seattle, he's seen a lot of zone heavy type defenses. There is a team that actually plays man coverage at a higher clip than the New York Giants, and it is the New England Patriots. This is me officially giving out the longest reception at over 14.5 minus 118. I even sprinkled on him to have 100+ yards at 27-1. I didn't finalize shopping that. I like that number. I saw it as low as 20-1. Look around. And I think his anytime touchdown at plus 375 is fantastic because he can score so many ways, like receiver, rusher, returner as well. So I like Shaheed. I think we might not see him at all. It might be a case where he does have a dud game. But I think if we see him, we're cashing some of this here.
Love this. Love the approach because it's not a volume approach. It's a, hey, boom, bust thing. And I think he's going to boom. We saw Mims get behind Christian Gonzalez early. I think there's a, especially if they put Gonzalez on JSN, fine. If not, we've seen some of these Pats for the cornerbacks for the Pats get burned deep. And I think, again, they've struggled with speed. In man coverage, I think you're going to have trouble sticking with Shaheed. They brought him in for a reason. I like this because I think if he and his catch prop is what is it, like 1.5 or 2.5? It's probably not.
It's probably like 2.5. I already guess. I didn't.
And so this is the more. I think this has a better chance of getting home. So I might have to. I'm probably going to add this to my card. Stay tuned. Yeah, I like the handicap here.
Yeah, I think it's got to be. It's probably one of my favorite after that Hollins one, because 14.5 too. This is very low for a guy that we've seen him take off how many times. Like,
yeah, and it could just be like a little bubble screen that he.
Yeah, exactly.
He finds a lane and cracks it that way.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, I lied. One more from each of us, and then we'll finalize things and get out of here. One more prop. Tell me what you're thinking here. Let the people know. Obviously, they can hear all your props on your guys' shows this week.
Okay, let's see. One more for the road. Okay, this one's fun. Let's see here. Cooper Kupp minus 2.5 yards, receiving yards versus Kayshon Boutte. I think Boutte is. I also like Boutte's under 2.5 receptions. Maybe he gets one, but I think I just keep looking at Cooper Kupp overall. You want to talk about guys you trust. You saw this in the conference championship game and the divisional game. Darnold clearly trusts Kupp. On the other side, you got Boutte, who he's real boomer bust, and I think the Seattle cornerbacks kind of match up pretty well against him. So Cooper Kupp minus 2.5 receiving yards. I want some matchup stuff against Kayshon Boutte. Yeah, the matchup stuff is fun. I'm going to have to tell you on that. I'm going to dive into those a little bit more for tomorrow's episode. I have a defensive prop for my final one, Amanda Warre. A lot of casuals don't know that this player has been absolutely fantastic. I like his over 3.5 tackles at minus 130. The combo doesn't get the juices flowing for me because really he's not getting the assists are not really there. It's either he's getting the tackle solo or he's not. He's gone over this 5 of the last 7. And I mean, like, this is very like defensive rookie of the year coming up big in you know what I mean? In this big game, talk about juices flowing. He's all adrenalined up. I think we see him highly involved in this game. Love it. Yeah, I was looking for a way to play him, and I think you're right. The tackles, the solo tackles is the way to go.
Yeah, 100%. Fantastic stuff. Tell the people what you guys have coming up. I know you have the novelty episodes out, the past props episode is out, the overview, that whole thing is out as well. What's coming up next, and where can they find everything?
Yeah, we got 2 live shows today. One we're doing with our buddy CJ, the man in the box, doing first touchdowns, game leaders, all the kind of fun DGen stuff there, and then Seattle props. And then we have given out 60 Super Bowl props for Super Bowl 60. Subscribe wherever you get your podcast, Sports Gambling Podcast.
Listen, we don't shy away from betting the Super Bowl on this network. Not this network. It's not.
This is what we do.
Yeah. Tomorrow, Kramer will be on with me for the final props episode. Like, rate, review the podcast. Let me know in the comments what your favorite prop is, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Stephie Smalls Show, sports gambling. Play some bets on winners and catastrophe. If you want to know where to put the money, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday is the place to be.
Sweet.
Awesome. That was a
great episode. Yeah, that was a good time. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
See
you, Steph.
Bye.
Stephie Smalls Show, sports gambling. Play some bets on winners and catastrophe. If you want to know where to put the money, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday is the place to be.